If anybody tells you that IPOB is the one killing people in Oluzon, it is not correct. Wicked politicians are sponsoring the killings in Olo. Last week in Oberuru, the APC ward chairman was killed in his house. The APC secretary was killed in his house. APC woman leader was killed in his house. I have cross-checked since the inception of this banditry. Not one PDP man has died. Not one PDP man and his house has been attacked or burnt. So it is very clear to me that these people are after APC. I am sorry for those who will come in a very naked daylight and want to be after government. Only a weak government can allow that. It is my hope that the people who are...
All right. So first of all, I want to remind you that our leader, Mazen Nanikan, will appear in court on the 14th of May, 2025. That is next tomorrow. Yes, he will appear in court. And so I will be here live and direct, giving you the information of everything that is happening there. Right. And then after that, he will also appear in court according to the court calendar. He will appear in court on the 21st and the 22nd day of May, 2025. So I'll be here and, I will get you all the informations. Now, having said that, the reason why I'm making this video is I remember that part of the scripture that says that if you know the truth will set you free. Oh yes. Don't worry. At the end of this video, you understand the reason why I say this. Now, if you remember, the last court case that Mazen Nanikan went a couple of days ago, the witness, or should I say the Nigerian government, accused him that it was him and his men that unalived. I mean, when I say unalived, I understand that some people don't understand that language. When I say unalived, I mean that killed, right? So, this platform doesn't accept all these languages. Now, the witness they brought, or Nigerian government, accused Mazen Nanikan that he was the one that unalived Ahmed Gulak. Yes, Ahmed Gulak is the political advisor to Nigerian ex-president, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Yes, Ahmed Gulak is his aide. So he was actually unalived in Imo State on the 30th of May, 2021. So they are accusing Mazen Nanikan now that it was him and his men that unalived Ahmed Gulak in Imo State, or precisely. So Mazen Nanikan is pleading not guilty. Yes. Now, I'm not going to say if Mazen Nanikan is guilty or not, but I will show you a video. And then after watching this video, you remember that verse I said that if you know the truth will set you free. After watching this video, then you decide for yourself what the truth is all about. Please watch this first video.
Well, that's the view of Imo State Governor Hope Uzodimma, who described the death of former special advisor to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, Ahmed Gulak, as devastating. Addressing Government House correspondent in Owerri, Governor Uzodimma said those involved in such callous and barbaric act must be brought to justice. According to him, Mr. Gulak was in Owerri for a national assignment and was gruesomely murdered on his way to the Sam Bakwe Cargo Airport. He also used the occasion to dispel rumors making rounds that his convoy was attacked.
Was in Imo State for a national assignment. He came to Owerri with the Senate Committee on Constitutional Amendment. Someone must have trailed him from his hotel to the airport. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear that everything will be done by security agencies to find those who murdered Gulak.
That is why this murder appeared to be what? A political assassination. I hope you heard that.
That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination.
Now, this is Hope Uzodimma, the governor, or the present present governor of Imo State, he said it, that the murder or the killing of Ahmed Gulak is what? A political assassination. And today, somebody somewhere is accusing another person for anyway. Let's see how it's going to be. Now, I'm going to allow you to watch one more video, and then after watching this, I will tell you something. Please watch this.
They hire hoodlums from outside the Imo State. They bring them in pretending to be IPOB, and they commit this crime and they they go away. So it is not about IPOB. Yes, we agree. We have aggrieved IPOB members, but I can tell you, those who are doing this destruction, most of them were brought from outside Imo State.
So, if you say that they are really not IPOB members, another insinuation that a few commentators have put into this is perhaps the military operations that we saw in the past few days, which of course you also commented about. Is there any link between that military operations and what we saw in the last few days?
As I speak to you, honest political leaders and religious leaders have approached me to encourage military to come around, because these people have created fear into the citizens by their dastardly act. So it is not about the military. If anything, our people want the military around so that they can have sense of security and go about their businesses without fear of any molestation.
But in what we have seen, you said that you are going to send a report to the federal government on what is happening. So how do you then handle the situation going?
But to the glory of God, they were not successful. How do we imagine that people are already organizing press conferences in Abuja, trying to address press as to what they thought that could have happened in Imo State, but God stopped them and they were not successful in their operation.
Yes. Do you now understand what we are talking about? Anyway, please, I want to beg you, because after that murder of Ahmed Gulak in 2021, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a special broadcast about it. Please, I beg you, watch this video and hear what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said about that man. After watching it, why I'm bringing this video to you is for you to know what is happening before that day. On the 14th of May, is just 2 days to come, right? So you need to know all this, so that on that day, I hope and I pray that the lawyers will also know all this too, so that they will know how things has been going. Anyway, watch this video. Please take a little time. Hear this that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said about this Ahmed Gulak and what happened in Imo State on the 30th of May, 2021. Hear it, then you drop your comment on the comment section.
I keep saying to journalists in Nigeria, you people are part and parcel of the problem. After politicians, the next set of vermin you have in Nigeria are the journalists. You know, as soon as Katrina Lang said she was going on leave, my mind told me that something could be fishy. Something horrible is about to happen. And it has happened. It happened, you know what, didn't it? The same way with 1966. That's how they operate. Demonize to kill. Before they kill you, they first of all demonize you. Do you know what they did? Their so-called presidency, which is Garba Shehu and El Rufai, now that the ones running it, I'm going to lay a curse on them. I'm praying before I lay a curse on Garba Shehu. Nobody hears about their vice president, Yemi Oshibanjo. No, it's Garba Shehu we are listening to. Zoo animals that have they have no brain. They sent out a tweet suggesting that Gulak was killed by IPOB and ESN in Owerri. Listen, that's how they go. They exactly what they did with Uzodimma. But to know that Uzodimma fell for it, we cannot fall for such gimmick. These pathetic Nigeria presidents, so to speak, which is Garba Shehu and El-Rufai, said that Gulag was killed by people who are determined to undermine the unity and territorial integrity of Nigeria, which means IPOB. That's what they're saying, a whole presidency of Nigeria. Now, Gulag was killed. Was it on Sunday morning or was it Saturday evening? I don't quite know. How can you, in a matter of hours, you have now decided to tell the world that you know those that killed him? Exactly what Tinubu did in Lagos. IPOB is planning to bomb. IPOB bombed. Exactly because what Katrina Lang said to them is, you must focus on demonization. You people don't read between the lines, but I do. When that demon, that devil that works for MI5, Katrina Lang, she was the one that was against Robert Mugabe. All the time that Britain had issues with the freedom fighter Robert Mugabe, do you know who was in Harare? Katrina Lang, the same woman. Anywhere she goes to, trouble goes with her. Anywhere she goes to, death must come. That's how she operates. Do you know that this woman went to Iguacha to go and see Wike, that prodigal son, that idiot? He said, from what I'm hearing, it is serious. The security agencies. The woman never talked about the massacre of innocent people inside Obibo. The reason why Biafra genocide has not been recognized the world over is because of the United Kingdom government, British government, because if you investigate that very genocide, they will be implicated. The reason why the Nigerian army, believe you me, can come today and decide to carpet bomb the whole of Biafra land, nothing will happen, despite having an idiot like Osuji in ICC, is because Britain calls the shots. They will decide which cases these people hear and do not hear. Because if you are a low-ranking officer at ICC, I've been to ICC before, and you raise the issue of Biafra, you'll be sacked. Your manager will call you into the office and pay you to lose your job. You people don't understand that we have very powerful enemies. That is why you must be well disciplined. If you want Biafra, which I know we all want, believe you me, we have to be disciplined. From the men in the bush to the average child on the road, there must be discipline. Without discipline, our enemies will keep undermining us. Do you know when Katrina Lang said she was going on holidays, I knew something was wrong? So it didn't shock me when I heard yesterday that, was it 2 days ago, that Gulag was shot in Owerri. Ask yourself this question, why would IPOB want to kill Gulag? Who is he? Do you know what the papers in Nigeria have been writing, even including Sahara reporters, of all people? Premium Times, Daily Trust. They said Nnamdi Kanu issued a sit-at-home order starting from Friday, the 28th. Do you see how they lie? Do you see how journalists, how black people, you people are evil? Do you see how black people lie that I said that the sit-at-home will start on Friday, the 28th? Go to Premium Times, Fulani newspaper, you will see it there. Go to Sahara Reporters, you will see it there. That it is because of the sit-at-home order. Do you see how they planned it? God exposed them. They wanted to kill this man on a Sunday, so to speak. I think he was killed yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know that they wanted to kill this man on the day of the sit-at-home? Not knowing that Chukwuka Abiyama is merciful, I shifted it to today being Monday. Do you see how it works? They wanted, can you imagine if they had any sense? Do you see how God works? If they had any sense at all in their brain, they would have waited to kill him today. He was assassinated by Monguno, El-Rufai, Garba Shehu. The person that planned this assassination and cemented it is the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Katrina Lang. They planned to kill him in Owerri, of all places. They plan to kill him during our celebration or remembrance of our heroes. So they will blame it on IPOB and then start killing Igbo people in the north. It's a very simple game plan. Very, very neat and thing. But you know, as they say where we come from, please, I don't know who's going to interpret, not right. Because our hands are clean. This man told us about his killer before they killed him. And I'm going to play his voice for you. After playing his voice, I want the wife of Gulak, Ahmed Gulak, to demand the telephone records of the husband. After all, the record conversations in the zoo. Madam, go and look. Ask MTN, your husband has about 3 phones. He has about 3 phones. Yes, about 3 phones. Ask all the networks he's using to give you his phone records and his text messages. There you will see the killers of your husband. It is not IPOB. Let me tell you what the man said before they killed him. The reason why they killed him, to tell you how evil they are. The reason why I know that Britain is behind this is the way they play. I know they must demonize you. To kill you, they first demonize you. That's how they do. It was this same woman, Katrina Lang, that demonized Robert Mugabe. Demonized him before the war. The same woman. They sent him to come and do this. That was why they formed BBC Igbo. Once they created BBC Igbo, the Katrina Lang came to work hand in hand. But they refused, or I wouldn't say refused, they failed to understand that our people are naturally intelligent. Biafran people are by nature very intelligent. They can tell when they're trying to deceive them. Let me play you the voice of the man, Ahmed Gulak, that they killed. And in this very clip of his, you will hear the name of his killer that they want to pin on Nnamdi Kanu. But I pray 7 times every day. This God I worship, if he cannot protect me, then what am I doing? What is he doing as God? They got the dates wrong. If they had killed him today, they would have blamed it on me. But they got the dates wrong. And they never knew that this video will come out. This is the reason why you must work very hard to ensure the disintegration of Nigeria. Nigeria is an evil enclave. Let's listen to the man that they killed and wanted to blame it on Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Let's listen to him.
I want to say what I have been saying over time. Mr. President, remove, arrest, prosecute Major General Ali Munguno, your national security advisor.
Arrest him. So this is Ahmed Gulak asking the so-called president to do something. To do what? What are you asking the president to do, please? The man they killed, blaming Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, ESN. The man that they themselves killed. That is the name of the man that killed him. He's about to mention. Listen.
Mr. President, remove, arrest, prosecute Major General Ali Munguno, National Security Advisor.
Munguno.
He is corrupt. He is clueless. He don't have the interest of Nigeria and Nigerians at heart. And that Munguno is a hypocrite.
Yes.
If he is the NSC,
yes,
and he think he have available power within him, let him arrest me. He is corrupt. He's a thief. He's a problem to the security of this country.
Thank you.
If people are afraid, I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid. Gulak, he said he's not afraid.
Munguno is only busy stealing the monies.
They killed him because he accused Munguno, the National Security Advisor of Nigeria, of corruption. He said, I am not afraid of you. I don't care what you're going to do. This man called Gulak did not even trust Hope Uzodimma, the man he put in power in Imo State. He did not trust him. That was why he left his hotel without telling any security operative, because he felt that Monguno was on his trail. That was why there was no siren. He took a simple taxi because he feared for his life. Is it that simple? It's not common sense. If a high-ranking APC official can visit a place and refuse every security protocol, it's because he is afraid or in fear of his own life. Have we ever had any encounter with Gulag to make him be fearful of his life? No, is the answer. The person that killed him is here. The person that killed him, he has mentioned his name. But Premium Times, Sahara Reporters, Punch newspaper, Daily Post, these are evil black people writing rubbish. Evil men and women claiming they are journalists. Evil people. The man mentioned his killer. Told you who killed him. But you are so determined because of you want to serve your British masters. You are so determined to put it on IPOB. Okay, I don't know, man. You people are evil. Oh my God. I want our Hausa service to translate this very broadcast into Hausa language and play it for Hausa people. We don't know who this man is. He's inconsequential. He's a nobody to us. Intellectually, he's not a force to be reckoned with. I never mentioned his name before because I don't know who he is. But you see, do you see how God will always save us if our hands are clean? He will always come. Do you see how God, in his infinite mercy, told these murderers to kill Ahmed Gulag on a Sunday? Do you see how it works? Our sit-at-home lockdown is today. That's the only thing that saved us. And the existence of this video, where he told them who killed him, that every newspaper editor in Nigeria, including Vanguard, they have collected money. Do you see why God hates black people? God hates because black people are wicked and evil. Look at your journalists writing, look at your journalists aiding and abetting lies and evil. This man made a video and told you that his life is in danger and who is going to kill him. But you all wanted it to be IPOB. Let us listen once again to what he has to say for the last time, so that when you're reading all those junk, you know what to tell them. Do you see how they want to incriminate us and tag us bad people? If you go to Google now, type in Nnamdi Kanu, you will see it there that I killed Ahmed Gulag. They are all in it together. They are all co-conspirators, all of them. All of them. Listen. He prayed.
I want to say what I have been saying over time. Mr. President, remove, arrest, prosecute Major General Ali Monguno.
That's the man that killed him. Ali Monguno is the man that killed Ahmed Gulag. Simple and short. Why is it that Nigerian journalists are trying to pin it on IPOB? Why? I'm asking them. Yoruba journalists, why are you people this evil? What type of demon created you people? You have no soul and you have no conscience. Oh God, let's continue listening.
Your national security advisor, he is corrupt, he is clueless, he don't have the interests of Nigeria and Nigerians at heart. And that Monguno is a hypocrite. If he is the NSC, and he think he have available power within him, let him arrest me. He is corrupt, he's a thief, is a problem to the security of this country. If people are afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm only afraid of God.
He is saying it because he knows nobody can say that I am not afraid if his life is not in danger. Nobody can say that. But that's what he said. Let's continue listening.
Because Munguno is only busy stealing the monies meant to protect us. That is it. And the better for you, Mr. President, remove Major General Munguno. Is the most useless NSA ever produced in the history of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Are you listening? Now, they used Hope Uzodimma to kill him. Hope Uzodimma was the one that lured him to Owerri. They used him to lure this man to Owerri. This man was afraid of his life. That was why he refused the police escort. He refused the army escort. He used ordinary taxi. He knew his life was in danger. That is where they want to blame IPOB and ESN. Do you see how evil these people are? How evil they are. But we must continue. We must continue. Because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. This is the same gulag that Okorocha offered money to put his son-in-law, Uche Nwosu, in Ikonso house, the government house in Owerri. The same gulag. All of a sudden, it's IPOB. They chose to assassinate him. They wanted to kill two birds with one stone. We can kill him and also rope IPOB into, because they could have killed him in the north. They could have used ISIS to kill him, of which Ali Monguno is a staunch member of, the National Security Advisor of Nigeria. These are people stealing money now. These are the people stealing money. I was told that some parts of Enugu are not complying. Maybe Enugu doesn't deserve to be the capital of anything in this life. Enugu people, you don't deserve to be. How you became the capital of Biafra, I don't even know. Very disgraceful. Very, very disgraceful. No wonder some of you were going to school in Enugu when we were still fighting a war in 1969 and 1970. You were going to school in Enugu. I want Enugu to be locked down immediately. I want Enugu locked down is an order. I want Enugu to be locked down, the city itself to be locked down immediately. And the was to remain and the Janjaweed to remain useless people. Lock Enugu down immediately. That is why Fulani can come and kill you at also one, kill you at a Nimbo. You do nothing. You do nothing. Anyway, we'll visit Enugu very soon, and they will see. They will see. The whole Gulag subterfuge is something we Biafrans are used to. Britain wanted to stop Biafra, wanted to stop Dr. Michael, but all they did was to get involved and a few people to do a coup. At the end of the day, at the end of that process, we had lost 5 million people and counting. That's how they operate. So when they kill Gulag, then Igbos in the north will be massacred. But thankfully, Hausa people have said they are no longer interested in doing the bidding of the Fulani Janjaweed. That's why there's been no killings all this while. Now the Hausa people understand that I and Nnamdi Kanu, I'm also fighting for them. They understand it very clearly. For them to be free from the yoke of Fulani Janjaweedism. They understand it very clearly. The time where you can come with your lies and get away with it is long gone. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Don't worry, my people. That thing Enugu is asking for, they will get it. They will get it. But of course, it's some of the Enugu is on lockdown. It's the army that is perambulating with Fulani people on motorbike. Enugu is on lockdown, but they will be dealt with all the same. They will be dealt with. Anywhere that this very order is being flouted today in our land, that place will be dealt with. I assure you. I assure you. There is something I want to point out this very day. The North have issued a statement which I welcome wholeheartedly. Enugu is on lockdown. People should stop lying. You know me, I speak the truth always. They say that Enugu is on lockdown. Enugu is on lockdown. And there was abduction of students yesterday at Imo State University. I hope the Fulefus, you're listening. The army went to a hostel to go and abduct people. I hope you are all listening and following. Tomorrow night you start talking rubbish. They went to a hostel and I want that school to vacate. They must leave the school premises. Because if you're in school, you know where they're going to abduct you. Futo, College of Agriculture, all of them. You must leave away. Go back to your parents' homes, please. Or else the army will come there to abduct you. Fulani Janjaweed people, they have said something today very, very critical. They said that we don't want to coalition of northern groups. We can no longer continue to coexist with people of Igbo State. Hallelujah. Chineke, in fact, I'm kneeling down now. Hallelujah. Who wants to coexist with you? Janjaweed, who wants to live with you? Why? Because of the death of Gulag. Exactly what they did in 1966. It is a fellow Fulani Janjaweed that killed him. Now they want to blame Igbo people for it. Enugu is in lockdown. I know that Eket is not complying. Enugu is on lockdown. Videos is on Facebook. Because I have to speak the truth. If anywhere is not on lockdown, I have to say it. I don't have time to pepper over, to try to cover up our foolishness and idiocy. I have no time for that rubbish. I will tell you the truth. If Enugu is not complying, I will tell you Enugu is not complying. But an overwhelming number of people are confirming that Enugu is on lockdown. It's only a few Janjaweed they hired, those few shiners to be moving about to give the impression that the place is on. Everywhere, of course, Anambra will always comply. Anambra will always comply. They are the head now. They are the first son. So they have to comply. They have no choice. They have to comply. Maybe the capital of Igbo nation should maybe not even know where move to Anambra, to be honest with you. Because in the new Biafra, we're going to have an independent Igbo nation, independent Ijaw nation. IPOB will be independent. Efik will be, everybody will be independent, autonomous, so to speak. The capital of an autonomous Igbo nation maybe should be somewhere in Anambra State after all. Maybe we're making mistakes all this while. They're trying to take it somewhere else. It should be somewhere in Anambra. Because Anambra is the only place, anytime there is a sit-at-home or lockdown, entire Anambra will be locked down. Aba will comply, but Omuahia will be shaky. Very stupid people, you know. Hey, and I didn't believe in Omuahia. Useless to the core. Useless to the core. Maybe we should go back to our origin, which is Anambra State. Maybe Anambra should host the capital of a new Igbo nation. I'm telling you the truth, because they always comply. The only governor to build a cenotaph is from Anambra. The one we built in Enugu was knocked down by criminal elements. I don't know what's wrong with Enugu. Okay, what is wrong with you people, self? What is it your years? Enugu was the place where they elected a Hausa man as the mayor 2 times in Enugu. God forbid. God forbid. This coalition of northern groups, CNG, on Sunday said the North can no longer continue to coexist with people of Igbo extraction in Nigeria. CNG said the assassination of Ahmed Gulak, a former aide to Jonathan in Imo State, was an indication that the North can no longer coexist with the Southeast. Look at it. But the man told you that it's you Northerners that killed him. He came to Owerri. Uzodimma invited him to Owerri. How can we know where he stayed? Who is he to start with? Is he an important man? He's not even important. Why should we want to kill him? We are fighting for freedom, not killing people. Only in the zoo that self-determination is a crime. People who did not go to school. They say that Enugu is on lockdown, though. We shall see. Enugu is complying. We shall see. Aguilera is in lockdown. Imo State is under chain. Lock and key. Lock and key. Obo, of course, is Imo State is on lockdown. It's Umuahia I want to hear about. Stupid set of people. It's Umuahia I want to hear about, please, because they're very useless. I want to hear about Umuahia, please. Go to Instagram and tell me what is happening in Umuahia. I want to know, because they are known for their very, very stupid. Umuahia, very useless. Useless to the core. There was a song I used to listen to when I was small after the war. They used to mention places where they had filling station. The musician mentioned Umuahia. Somebody at the background said, "What can I lie?" Umuahia has been stupid from day one. I want to know what's happening in Umuahia today. Very, very useless. Useless. What is under lock and key? Enugu is complying, but must be checked. Yes, I want men. Of course, Obi will comply. The heart of Igbo land. We will comply. Enugu all the time. I don't know what's wrong with you people. You and Umuahia. That's your madness will be cured in the coming weeks and days. People are useless. We are live and we are direct, and the whole world is listening. The whole world is listening. I want to read for some of you that believe in Niger Delta South, because yesterday during the get-together, I'm also commend World Igbo Congress. They are doing fantastically well. Fantastically well. Fantastically well. Very, very important, please. They say it's in lockdown. That's where I come from, but very, very useless. Useless set of people. Useless to the core. The money they don't even have. They run, I want to go to Brand and trade. The money they don't even have. Do something to make your life better, they will not do it. Nsukka, of course, Nsukka will comply. There are learned people there, they will comply. It's Enugu city itself that I'm more worried about, not any other place. They said Umuahia is on lockdown. Complete, not 12 o'clock, you start moving about, oh. Not 12 o'clock, you start moving about. Complete lockdown, I said, until 6 p.m. Let me try and check. Oh, complete lockdown. Omaha is on lockdown. Yes, I can say it. Omaha is on lockdown. Omaha, my village, is on lockdown. It's on complete lockdown. I can see it everywhere. Till 6 p.m., I said. You know, some of you, it's 4 o'clock. Let's come out and see what is going on. Dara. And their stupidity. We must be very, very disciplined. I saw a video, I don't know if it is correct, and I know there are men are listening. I want them to listen very, very carefully. If we are disciplined, we can defeat any army in the world. Discipline is the key. I saw a video, you know me, I don't hide anything, about people dragging bags of onions from a trailer. If we get the name of the owner of those goods that some people we are vandalizing, IPOB will pay them the value of a trailer load of onions. I will pay it. We are not doing what we are doing to become lawless or uncontrolled. You know me, I don't condone any act of criminality. I cannot condone it. If you know the name of the person that owns the trailer of onions that was vandalized, bring it to my attention and we will pay them back in full. That nonsense cannot happen again. I've told you people before, places of worship is out of bounds. Banks you cannot touch. You cannot steal anything belonging to anybody. You cannot. If you steal something belonging to somebody, be it a bag of onions or tomatoes or yam or whatever it is, regardless of who the owner is, I don't care who the owner is. If you steal anything in the course of this movement, people are going to die as a result of it. You cannot steal one thing, but instead, if you're hungry, if you go into the nearest house, they will feed you. That scene that I saw of a trailer being vandalized carrying onions is a disgrace to our struggle. And I'm going to find those who are responsible for that rubbish and will be dealt with. And I want the name of the man that owns those onions. They will be refunded in full by tomorrow morning. We don't engage in lawlessness. If after the investigations we discover it was the zoo police, you know, that's what they're doing now. The army disguising as police and terrorists disguising as police to do something, then we shall find out and we'll know. I don't want any merchant. I don't want any merchant coming from the north to be touched. Never. Don't touch him. Don't touch his goods. No matter what, you don't do it. You don't try that rubbish. I said you don't try it. We are IPOB. We don't try such nonsense. Nobody. If you know the name of the man or the driver of that trailer, you get it. IPOB will refund the full cost of a trailer load of onions. We will pay it tomorrow morning. I hate criminality. I can't stand it. I said before, no banks should be touched. No church. No mosque. No business person should be touched. No business person should be touched. None should be touched. We know who our enemies are. Not these people struggling to feed their families. What type of nonsense is that? We cannot touch people who have done nothing to us. That is not how we roll. Do not touch people doing their legitimate businesses, regardless of where they come from. You cannot touch them. Please. So when something happens, we can investigate very quickly and find out. If not that we know who we are, do you think we would have found out that it was Monguno and Britain that killed Ahmed Gulag, you know what, to make it appear as if it is IPOB, so they can start killing our people? You don't understand that? We cannot give our enemies room to demonize what we are doing. That is why we cannot condone any criminal act. We cannot. And by tomorrow, we are going to repay a full lorry load of onions. Money we could have used to do more important things, we are now going to spend compensating the owner of those onions that some fools vandalized. My goodness. There was something that my brother said at Tompolo that I want to read out for people of South, and Niger Delta to understand very clearly. I want to quote him verbatim what he said. The states that make up Niger Delta and why they so-called anybody. If you agitate, if you say I want an Ijaw nation, I can understand that, and I respect it, because after all, in the new Biafra, Ijaw is going to be it's going to be an autonomous nation anyway, with their own flag, national anthem, and everything. If you say I'm agitating for a BBO nation, I can understand that. But anytime you say I'm agitating for Niger Delta, then you need to explain this to me, please. I'm going to read what our brother said, Tompolo. I have not heard from him in a long time. He now gave a statement, and I welcome it, of course. Now, he said, and I quote what Tompolo said, the continuous running of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, by a sole administrator at the instance of the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Akpabio, is undemocratic and anti-development, hence unacceptable to the people of the region. The people I continue to, I said I'm quoting him verbatim. What I'm reading now is what Tompolo said. The people of the region are averse to a one-man show in a commission that is supposed to attend to the developmental needs of 9 states, namely Abia, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta, Edo, Imo, Ondo, and Rivers. This is from our dear brother, government, Tompolo. He has listed for you the states that make up Niger Delta. And in that Niger Delta, Imo, Abia, and also a Yoruba state, which is Ondo. So what are you agitating for? Telling me your Niger Delta Republic. This is Tompolo, a man that I can actually listen to, not the rest of the idiots. I can listen to this to Tompolo. Tompolo listed the 9 states that, that make up Niger Delta. And there you have Imo State. You have Abia, where I come from. So I'm also a Niger Deltan. Now do you see the foolishness of the argument? I'm talking about those who that appeared on a program yesterday talking nonsense about Niger Delta struggle. I am also in that very struggle. Because according to Tompolo, here, quoted by Guardian newspaper, is here. Niger Delta is made up of Abia, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta, Edo, Imo, Ondo, and Rivers. That is why to be consistent sometimes is very, very important. Very, very important. Oh, thank you very much. The Onions video was during NSAS. It's not recent. People should stop putting us into trouble for no reason, please. They said the Onions incident is from NSAS, not now. If it's from now, whichever Alhaji that owns it, we would have received a refund tomorrow morning. The full cost of the whole trailer would have been paid tomorrow morning. I'll give the order for it to be paid. Niger Delta people. I'm also a Niger Delta, no? We Niger Delta people. You believe a warrior, stupidity is a disease. A disease. Look at Iguacha, look at Imo River. We Niger Delta people, including myself from Isama Faruku Ibeku. You know why? Not minding our previous stupidity when it comes to the issue of Biafra. I'm also a Niger Delta. Government said it here, Tompolo, a brother and a friend that I like very much. He's here because during the Avengers time, this Tompolo, I'm reading his words today, went to a meeting and gave them the order that the release of Nnamdi Kanu from detention is the #1 demand of Niger Delta Avengers. #1. How can I forget them? That is why I fight for all of us to be free. I fight and I struggle. Anytime I remember what Niger Delta Avengers did, what our brothers did on the high seas, for me, I say we must go. Let us get Biafra first, then everybody can go their way if you want. I'm telling you the truth. But we must all be free. The #1 demand of Niger Delta Avengers, when a ship was hijacked, everything that they were doing was the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I will never forget. Sometimes I speak in a manner that most of them may misunderstand, but in my heart, every blessed day, I pray for our people from the southern part of Biafra. Let me tell you remind you once again about if you are from these states, you are a Niger Delta. Abia, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta, Edo, Imo, Ondo, and Rivers, including those in Auchi. Do you know about longitude and latitude, the lines on the imaginary lines we have on the face of the earth to pinpoint where you are? You know your GPS, that's what it uses, the coordinates it uses to find out where you are. Look at where Auchi is. Auchi is a Muslim enclave in Edo. Look at where Okwa is. Auchi is in Niger Delta. Auchi in Ondo. That is why the use of states to try to describe or to try to determine the socio-economic composition of a people is blatantly flawed. That is why there has to be a return to the regions. For those of you who are arguing for restructuring, go back to your regions and you see development. That was why Britain destroyed the regions to create states, knowing that states are not viable and can never be viable. I wish him well, my dear brother, Tompolo. Okay, Ziba, as you said, you can proscribe an individual, you can proscribe a group, you can proscribe an organization, but it is difficult to proscribe an ideology. For once, he has spoken as a lecturer. That he is. So, okay, Ziba, how long have you known this? That we are undefeatable. What we are pursuing, you cannot defeat us. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Those of you who are on Instagram, please. On Instagram, please. I need confirmation of where we have compliance and where people are messing up. So we know those we are going to treat. Of course, Auchi is in Edo State. Look at where Auchi is. It's part of Niger Delta. Isn't that crazy? Somebody in Obalu is not Niger Delta. Look at where Auchi is. Look at your map. Auchi is more like north, isn't it? It's more like north. I don't know what they did. Is somebody's asking why can't Niger Delta Avengers resume their job? It's because they listen to politicians. Once you listen to a politician, you're gone. Once you listen to them, you are finished. You are finished. Our people must be guarded and disciplined at all times, please. No criminality or ill discipline will be tolerated. If you attack any business or goods belonging, I don't know if I say it now, people start burning their businesses down, asking for compensation from IPOB. I'm not going to go any further. You must know that the zoo you are in, they are very good when it comes to propaganda. Please, very, very good. We cannot afford to give them any space or room to portray us in a bad light. Please, we must be very, very careful. We must not give our enemies any reason whatsoever to tarnish our image. Fulani terrorists in the bushes and those in uniform are our main targets. You must understand this very carefully. If this gulag thing doesn't work, they will bring somebody else to kill, to blame it on IPOB. Actually, they will burn our markets in Lagos. They burnt Ladipo. Was it yesterday they burnt Ladipo? Because I exposed Alaba, they now went to Ladipo. It's Tinubu that is doing it. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the one doing it. Any day we retaliate now, people will start talking rubbish. Now that Tinubu is busy burning down Igbo markets in Lagos, nobody will talk. Please, very, very important. There is a video in circulation. One idiot trained by the zoo police to claim he was part of ESN before. We must be very, very careful. I don't believe in mentioning names, but something came up. We had somebody before that put the lives of our people in danger. His name is Uche Lionheart. Anywhere you see him, you should arrest him and hand him over to the nearest ESN command. He was a deep mole within our structures and is directly responsible for the deaths of very many gallant fighters within us. He was an informant for the zoo security agency for some time now. Wherever you see him, arrest him and hand him over to the nearest ESN command. His name is Uche. He was formerly one of my bodyguards. They call him Lionheart. He moved from Obibo into Imo State. He is working for the zoo. He was the one that compromised our structures in Iguacha. The same thing he tried to do in Imo State. We are investigating if he had a hand in the death of Ikonso in terms of giving away his movement. His name is Uche Lionheart. If you find him, you know what to do. He's a traitor. He is a traitor. Very, very important. Of course, Onisha will comply. If you have been dealing with him, Uche or Lionheart, if he's been sending you videos before, you are part of the problem also. Anybody who contacts him.
All right. So, is it clear to you now? Please do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think. All right. Thank you very much. I will see you in my next video. God bless you.